It's no secret our style inspiration comes a lot off of social media, and that is why tonight we highlight some noteworthy looks from our favorite fashion and style influencers from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You are tuned into Uganda's unrivaled fashion and style TV show, the NTV Style Project. Welcome aboard. I am your host, Tazibon Solomon, and tonight we are missing Bettina and Sheila. Bettina happens to be away in Dar es Salaam to receive an award. Nevertheless, I'm joined by a very special guest tonight who happens to be co-founder, Catalog Uganda, and ex-model, Rama Shafiq Kizito. Welcome to the NTV Style Project.
Thank you, Tazibon Solomon. I'm glad to be here and to be hosted after a very long time.
All right. So what have you been doing with yourself ever since the last time we met?
Well, it's like I would like to say it's been a hassle of knowing more about myself, finding myself, knowing what I really want to do. It's very important that I was off the social for some time, so I needed to find myself. And then there was Catalog, that new venture that we needed to push as much as we could, and at least, but still, the struggle continues. Yeah.
So what's your take on basically social media as a tool in fashion?
Well, I would wish to say, as a businessman, it's all about numbers, and social media does that for us. Previously, without social media, you'd have to market, go for expos to reach a certain number of people. Yes. But today, I can invest in social media and reach 10,000 people. So social media should be everything for any businessman out there. And us in the business of fashion, social media rules. Yep.
Speaking of branding, of course, we know our favorite style mavens basically brand themselves on social media, and tonight we're actually here to highlight some of the looks that stood out for us in the course of the week. Starting off with Ahumuza Brian, CEO, A Brian Style and Fashion Award, CEO, A Brian's Collection. Now, Brian, we have said time and time again on the show, he's a trailblazer, You know, one thing I love about his look this week is, I'm digging a lot of monotone. I keep saying this a lot on the show, that the easiest way for someone to stand out is to wear like a single color head to toe. And I love the fact that, this suit is a very unconventional color for a guy. He kind of just broke the monotony a bit with his choice of shoes. That was a win for me. Yeah.
I think I love the look. Him being a brand, he needs to be a trendsetter. He needs to tell the industry that this is right to do.
Following closely is Ugandan London-based fashion designer Ale Cool, who was twinning with his daughter on Father's Day in stripes. Stripes are back. They're back at the moment, and it was the same shirt. And him being the fashion designer, I mean,
of course, he had to
when you have a fashion designer as a dad,
of
course, there's a lot that they could do with something that, you would typically not think you would wear. She was wearing literally the same size, but then just cinched in the waist with the belt.
When it comes to fashion, if I'm to do research about what should be on, how to be different, it has to be Ale Cool. He knows how to make things look different. Like you just said, it's just a shirt, but he made it look very different on the daughter. And I think that is something that is above average. And then the kind of shoe that he wore as well, and his famous hat, I think he's an amazing guy. He knows what he's doing, and he's not about to stop.
He's, I could say, Uganda's most fashionable, most fashion-forward fashion designer, honestly.
Without a doubt, yes. I think he is. If I'm talking my business, Catalog, I mind what I wear every single day, because when someone sees me, they are not seeing grammar, they are seeing my brand. So I think it is very important to have that picture on yourself. When you choose to do business in fashion, it has to start from you. I've seen some in t-shirts, I've seen some in plain black dresses,
some in
joggers, but we've seen amazing pieces on the runway, and then the designer comes out and you think, he or she is just a representative of the main designer. So it is very, very wrong.
Moving on to Veronica Luja, aka Vinka, who was in head to toe red. Now, when I say head to toe red, I mean head to toe, from the head, literally. The hair was red, the jacket was red, the biker shorts were red, the boots were red, and this happens to be a look she actually wore to the Belgium's concert.
The All-Stars, yeah.
What do you think? Like, what do you make of this ensemble?
She loves experimenting. I love that, and she's going past of, okay, I haven't seen someone do this before, but I think I should do it. I think she's that kind of person, and credits to. I'm resourcefully informed that you're hairstylist, so credits to you. Yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
She's different in the industry. I get this feel of, okay, this is a star now. Yeah, she's above the normal girls of Nyimba Byange. She's a star and she looks like a star. Yeah.
You know, the thing that I've learned about Vinka, even the very first time I started working with her, she's very involved in whatever it is that she chooses to wear. You know, and that's one thing that, you know, I've failed to see, like very many Ugandan artists have failed to develop. You know, when we talk about international artists with signature style, I'm talking Janelle Monáe, I'm talking Pharrell. You know, when you look at them, you know that it's them.
Yeah.
And even if someone tried to, you know, borrow inspiration from something that they wore, you know they were borrowing inspiration from them. I feel that's a thing that Ugandan artists need to master.
Fashion and music are two things that you can't separate, really. So because of how you dress, yeah, I can be able to know, okay, there is this artist, what does she do, what does she sing? So I'm able, you're even able to get business because of how you dress like. So Veronica Luja, kudos to you, man. I love you.
Well, following closely is Spice Diana. Now, Spice Diana has quickly made it up the ranks as one of Uganda's most fashion-forward female artists. And she actually is bandwagoning, if I'm allowed to say.
It's okay.
In monotone. I mean, monotone, what's with monotone? This time it's orange. What's with monotone this season?
Well, I think it is okay to copy what is right. What is not okay is to copy what is wrong. I think her having monotone as well is amazing, because she looked good as well. Would have problems if she brought it up badly, but she looked amazing.
I did not know who Spice Diana was.
What?
I honestly did not. Until I was on Instagram and I tapped explore and I saw this very, very striking picture.
Amazing.
And then I followed, I got interested. I'm like, this girl's dress is nice.
Music. Yeah.
Yes. Then, you know, eventually I began paying attention and making reference to what you just said. It's very, very important. Packaging and presentation is very, 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 it's very, very vital.
Well, it's already evident that fashion and music is inseparable. You can't separate the two. Just yetagamu that extra push of professionalizing things now, but I think she's an asset if she gets into the right hands. And fashion-wise, it's steady progress.
Making reference to a couple of her looks that we've seen on the red carpet, the ASFA 2018 neon outfit in particular. You know, for me, I felt like, okay, when I first saw it, I was like, I was blown away.
How much? Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, like, of course, it made rounds and someone like dug up an image that was basically, you know, that they are just like duplicated.
If I'm handling PR, I would say that was a success. The fact that we're still talking about today, after December, the awards, still today, we are in June, I think that was amazing. It was an amazing idea, and I love her for that. I love her for experimenting.
Moving on to our favorite portrait model and actress, Natasha Sinayobye, in custom-made Sham Tyra. Now, this gown was literally like life for me. I love how it accentuates her skin tone. You know, when I looked at it, and I remember the designer, who happens to be Sham Tyra, actually captioned, she looked like the gold statuette, like the statuette of the Oscars. And for me, I felt she embodied that. And time again, we've talked about how you need to, you know, master your angles when you're wearing outfits. And I feel this girl, definitely, she always kills it in whatever it is that she wears.
Well, Natasha being the Natasha that we all know, we don't expect her to have issues posing in front of the camera. I mean, she's been in the industry since we were kids. I grew up seeing her.
Yeah, we've grown up to them,
and
they're still
not that old.
You know, and they're still around,
and she's still on. So I think it is important to give credit to someone like that. I think she's our Uganda Naomi Campbell, if I'm to say that. So Natasha Sinayobe.
It kind of is like, it takes me to basically just posing this to you. How does one maintain relevance for that period of time?
Numbers have to bring business to you, and for her, I think if she's not steady, in about 2 years she will be down. The kids are moving very, very fast. So I think she needs a strong team, because she's an amazing talent, man. Well, she's a portrait model. I've seen some portraits of her. So I think marketing agencies of maybe corporate companies need to use her, man. She's very good with speaking, so I think she can be a brand ambassador. She can have those roles. She can do maybe NG, because they like NGOs. She can come up with something. She's bankable. She can talk, and you give her money. So I think Natasha
NGO, and it takes me back to this joke I had of like, for people like Natasha, it's always like a retirement plan.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Closing off our critic board for the week happens to be, I would call him a fashionista. You know, in Ugandan speak, Kampala speak, fashionista. And before I actually introduce this gentleman, I've noticed a trend with these fashionistas. You know, these guys actually just dress for the gram.
True.
And they're very meticulous with how they present whatever pictures they take. And I feel, for me, it takes a lot of effort, but then what is in it for them? Like, at the end of the day, you know?
You see, it's a process, yeah? You can't blame them. They're maybe new kids on the block, so you can't blame them as much. They're still learning, so, but they just have to know that you have to get to a level and you have to monetize. It has to go past the likes, past the comments. You need to monetize, and once you get there, you will be able to know what to do in order to get
More
money out of the gram.
Well, this gentleman happens to be Muzode Black.
Yeah, Muzode Black.
That's what he calls himself on Instagram, and he's wearing, I should say, like a fad. Now, fad is like a trend, but like this is a 2018 fad. When I look at his male romper, actually, they were called rompiums. His rompium, I do not like the print on it. You know, the print makes it look like a bed sheet.
You see the people they hire to entertain kids at birthdays. Well, no offense. No offense. You see, the colors were very welcoming. If I were a kid, the colors were very, very welcoming. But me as Rama, I'm saying no to that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having my first no of tonight's show, but it is okay. Experimenting is good, like I said, but do the right thing. Yeah, I think before you upload a picture, it is important to have in your circle a few friends that you trust, that you send photos to for approval.
You know, I tried this romper trend at some point.
I saw you wore one last year.
Yeah. I wore actually two rompers. One was a denim one, it was a Zara one, that Bebe Cool actually got to wear after myself. And then
so you were the
compared. First of all, it was very uncomfortable.
Really?
You know? Yes, it was very uncomfortable.
We didn't see that in your face.
You have to stomach this and
the discomfort. So it was nice. I'm only getting to know that now that it's actually uncomfortable.
It's a tug of war, my friend.
Big size Baby Cool, I think that was no. Like would say no. In Baby Cool's voice.
Silent majority.
That was so silent of you.
Well, let's take a quick break for now. We will be back. Do not go away.
Beautiful nail nails are an essential for any woman, be it in the marketplace or behind a professional desk. Today, I get to try out one that is really catching up that every stylish woman should have. My name is Bettina and welcome to the NTV Style Project Trend segment. We are here on location at Nail Villa. Hi Maurice, thank you so much for having us today.
Hi Bettina, thank you so much for coming in.
All right, so tell us, what should we know about this particular trend we're going to try out today?
It's a nice trend and it has been seen on celebrities like Kylie Jenner, Steve London, and many others.
What colors would you recommend for this particular trend?
I recommend the colors like different shades of pink, different shades of green, different shades of yellow.
Why those particular colors?
Because they are the best and they are most popular and vibrant summer colors.
Oh yeah.
Summer.
Yeah, and it's summer. So today I'm going to be trying out different shades of pink. Is this a passion of yours or did you actually go to school and study about all this?
It was a passion at first, but later I got to know that I have to do a lot of research about it because I liked it a lot. So I made it a job. Now I had to go to do a lot of research. Then I studied. I went to school to study about it.
Yeah, where did you study?
At Glam Beauty School. It's in Dubai.
All right. How long was your course?
It was for 6 months.
Oh wow, interesting. So about this whole manicure process, how long does it take roughly?
It takes an hour or 45 minutes.
Nice. Where do you normally get your products that you use on your clients?
Some I buy them here. I buy some here and then get others online. I order them from Dubai or China.
Normally when I'm getting my nails, I have this fear that I could get an infection from the products. How do you tell a good product from a bad one?
Some products are supposed to be thick, like these yellow colors, they're supposed to be thick. Then the scent, they're not to be stinking,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be smelling good. They're not supposed to be coming off, like getting off in a few days.
Okay.
Colors are supposed to last for a month,
Okay.
at least a month. Yeah. And then their expiry date, you have to read their expiry dates of those products when you're buying them.
Maurice, I'm so concerned about healthy nails and good looking fingers. How do you keep your products clean and safe?
Yeah, the machines, we have to clean them, like wash them every morning and put them in boiled water
Okay.
every morning. And they're supposed to be in the sterilizer.
Okay.
Like every time you're working on a person, you have to get a new machine from a sterilizer. Yeah, that's how we keep them clean to avoid any infection.
How long do gel polish nails last?
They last for at least a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normally they need refill, right?
They don't need refill.
Oh.
Gel polish, right?
Yes.
Gel polish don't need refill.
How much do they cost?
They cost only 40K, 40,000, and then this gel building, these gel nails. You know there's a difference between gel building and gel polish.
Tell us about that difference. Gel polish and gel build.
Gel polish is just polish.
That is gel.
Yeah, that is gel.
And then gel build. Gel build.
Gel build. It's this chemical that we use to build a nail.
Okay.
To make nails. In case you have short nails, we use gel builder to build your nail and
Yeah.
make long nails.
Okay. Can you actually use the gel build on your natural nails?
Yeah, you can in case they are soft.
Oh,
Because
okay.
This gel builder also hardens nails.
Yeah. How's Ugandan girls love to have the acrylics on, you know?
Actually, acrylics spoils nails. And it doesn't last long like these ones.
Killer trend that I'm doing with the different shades of pink and the gel build. How much would it cost me?
It's going to cost you just 100,000.
All right, so let's see the darkest.
This is the darkest.
All right.
We do appointments.
Okay.
They do take appointments. But we don't chase the walk-ins as well. Because some people will be moving around and see the place. So we also work on them.
How can your clients find you online or new customers?
We have an Instagram page. Just go on your Instagram and search Neo Villa Uganda, and then Snapchat. I have a personal Snapchat account, but Instagram, we are using Instagram mainly. We don't have any other social media account or any other account. Yeah.
For how long have you been in the nail business, and what advice would you give to somebody out there who would want to join?
I've been in this business for over 8 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Speaking of trends,
Yeah.
having a different color on each nail, is that still trending or no?
No, it's still not. It's not trending.
How would you advise somebody who wants to have a
I'd
different
advise-
color on each nail?
I would advise to do it in an ombre style
Okay.
on different nails,
Alright.
different colors, but
Yeah.
ombre,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's better because ombre is also trending.
Yes. What are the last steps after getting my nails done?
Just
Do we wash?
washing your hands,
Okay.
just scrubbing your hands and then wash them,
Okay.
wipe them well, and that's it.
All right, let's get right into it. I love my nails, guys. Thanks to you, Maurice. I am absolutely in love with them.
Welcome, Bettina.
All right, if one of my followers wants to come and do these nails, or just anybody that has watched the show and has enjoyed this whole procedure,
Yeah.
what should they ask for when they come?
Yeah, we are going to take a picture of Bettina's nails, and we're going to post it on our Instagram page. So you just need to follow us, and you can go and take a screenshot of that picture.
So this whole manicure costed about 100,000, like you said.
Yeah.
Where is Neo Villa located?
Neo Villa is located at Park Royal, 105. That is lower ground floor. The building is on Uganda Road.
All right. Thank you so much, Maurice.
Thank you.
I'll be back very soon because I
In a
love
month's
the
time.
treatment. Yes, in a month's time. All right. Perfect.
As we wrap up, Rama, engage us a bit about catalog.
I used to do modeling in UG, and I thought to myself, where is it going to take me? Do I want to go to New York? Do I want to stay here? So we started Catalog Uganda, and it's growing, and I'm happy to tell you guys that now we have a new branch at Kisementi Acacia.
Congratulations. Well, we had a very entertaining and a very, very informative session on the show tonight, and we hope you enjoyed it as well. Get in touch with us on our socials, like our Facebook page, The NTV Style Project, and follow us on Instagram. The handle is _Style Project. Tonight's show has been shot on location at Abraham's Collection, The Plug, for Fashion Forward Men. Remember to catch the repeats on Wednesdays, 3:30 p.m. Thank you again, Rama, for gracing the NTV Style Project tonight.
Well, I'm honored, and it's been a learning process for me as well. And it's NTV, so anytime I'm around. And Catalog Uganda, follow us on all our social media platforms at Catalog Uganda, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
From the NTV Style Project crew and I, say good night, take care and stay blessed.